Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Paulo. I've been working with the BigBlueButton folks for 7 years now, mainly on voice-over IP and WebRTC stuff. And for this summit, I've been working on the LiveKit integration into BigBlueButton, the work that actually started last summit in Berlin, and then I'll walk you through what's happening. First, a recap. So for those who don't know, LiveKit is an open source web conferencing framework. It's like an alternative to Twilio or Agra. It's built upon Python, and it has a very cool ecosystem of users. So Matrix uses it, for instance, Spotify, Gather, Meta, etc. And also another recap. This is from last summit. So the goal here is just that we need to get some of the foundational stuff as perfect as possible. So mainly audio and video, um, and LiveKit is promising in that way. The current media stack is not really that developer friendly, and we'd like more folks to get involved into it and using something that is ready off the shelf and well documented like LiveKit helps to achieve this goal. Um, our current media stack has a huge list of to-dos, which LiveKit, for instance, already implement. We hit a wall with free switch, which is very good, but we just can't get past through some hurdles with audio quality and scalability. And so the end game here is just getting to a place where we are just using LiveKit and we can drop free switch and media soup. So things are slimmer on the developer side and more performant and seamless for end users. So for this summit, last summit, we hacked our way through an issue integration. So we had something working with audio and video. Daniel Mokeling assisted with packaging, and Daniel Schreiber helped me with stress testing. And this summit, I picked that code. I refurbished it because the HTML5 client has changed a lot since then. And I re-implemented it as cleanly as I could, so the initial integration lands up nicely. So what we achieved is there is a new BB WebRTC module that will act as a kind of a companion for LiveKit. So it handles token and key generation, permissions, and etc. I've bumped LiveKit server and SDK version, so there were major bumps since last summit, but we are now up to date. I focused on audio as well, so I've made it configurable via API and settings tentatively, so you can just specify which bridge you want, and LiveKit is now one of them. The new client-side signaling we had implement due to LiveKit, so for instance, join left and talking events for audio, they were all re-implemented this week through the newer data exchange mechanism using GraphQL and Asura, etc. And I've made an initial tackle with lock settings. So microphone lock settings are working with LiveKit, sorry, as well. On the video side, it's also configurable via API, so it's optional. It will, of course, be disabled by default initially because it's experimental, but you can just toggle it. Pretty much like the same system we use when transitioning from Crento to MediaSoup. Lock settings, publisher lock settings for camera are working. Viewer locks, they might pose a challenge. So we need to further investigate what we will be able to do with LiveKit on that spectrum. And of course, again, everything is based on GraphQL. And there's a bonus round to the work on the LiveKit integration this week, which is the work with Matrix and Matrix RTC, which also uses LiveKit. So since we are using LiveKit anyways, the integration got very interesting, and you will probably see that better in the next presentation by Timo, where he will probably demo it. So here, I'll not actually do a live demo, so Timo will probably do a live demo, which actually showcases BigBlueButton running with LiveKit as well, which kind of works. So here are some pictures. We made a little conference early on with LiveKit, so videos going through LiveKit and audio is going through LiveKit. There's even a picture of a mobile test, which is pretty nice. So what's next for LiveKit? We need to get the code we produced this week into 3.0 as soon as possible, so it doesn't get stale like what last time. And all of this will be into 3.0 behind feature flags, optional again, disabled by default, but we will encourage testing on the community side so we can get it into a stable place as soon as possible. Screen sharing as well, we need to implement. It should not be really a challenge. It just needs to be done. And then lots of stress testing and field trials. So probably putting LiveKit running in demo servers so we can analyze usage. And after the client-side transition achieves a decent feature parity with what we have today, then we have to look into the recording side. So right now, what we prototype doesn't really record anything. And we will have to investigate whether we can use LiveKit's ingress service, which is a recorder. Otherwise, we use our own Python-based recorder, which is totally fine. And that's pretty much on my end. Thanks.